All right, so as you saw in a very fast pace, we go through a big transition from the very beginning to where we got to today. So we started with learning how to hold our instruments, and then how to hold our bows, and then how to play open strings. And you saw a little bit of how we're fixing the instruments, they're fixing their positions, and right now we got to the first thing we're going to demonstrate to you is those steps. And so it's going to go over with you so you can see how that all worked and how we put it all together.
All right, so the very first thing we learned how to play was our open A and our open E string, doing the rhythm Mississippi River. Can we show our parents how we go into step one? So put your violin straight out, step your feet. This was how we first learned how to hold our instrument on top of our shoulders. Step two, very carefully. Step three, look at the back. Step four, put your violin on your shoulder, very nice and tall. Scrolls tall, feet stepped apart. Do a little arm check to make sure your violin is balanced on your shoulder. Good. Now we're going to hold the shoulder of the violin because we're not ready to play our fingers yet. We're going to check our bow hold. So as of right now, check that your fingers are wrapped around your bow. Can you show them in the air? Fingers wrapped. Pinky's bent on top. Can you tap your pinky? And your thumb is bent underneath your bow hold. All right, the very first note we're going to play is the E string. And then we'll go to the A string. This is my favorite part of the concert because this is when we usually pull our family members on stage to teach them how to play the violin. But unfortunately, we can't do that today. So we're going to move on to our set of songs that are in our rhythms that we're going to be learning. We have 4 rhythms. The very first one is Mississippi River. And then the second one is peanut butter, peanut butter. The third one is little frog, little frog. And the last one is down, pony, up, pony. So as we go through those, hopefully you can hear those rhythms being played. Now you will see that students will move their hands down the violin, down the neck. One of our main things that we try to talk to students is making sure that their wrist is straight. So can you show your parents a good wrist? Show them a bad wrist. A good wrist, a bad wrist. Tap your thumb a couple of times. And wiggle your fingers on top of the tape so they're ready to go. Now if you look very carefully, you will see that there's a red point on the student's bow, and that's where they're going to place their bow to start the song. Our very first one is Mississippi River. crowd than that. Watch Mrs. Wood. Okay, the next part of our concert is we're actually going to be playing some songs, which takes a little bit more application. In the last 4 rhythms that you heard, we played the same notes over and over. On this particular one, we're actually going to change up our notes, the melodic lines change, and bowings get a little bit more tricky as well. So on this part of the concert, we're going to start with Twinkle Twinkle. And we're going to practice through Twinkle Twinkle to show the parents what it's like to practice at home. Good steps of practicing. So even if you don't play Twinkle Twinkle, can you sing this line with me? We're going to sing the very first line. We'll say A, E. Okay, you got it.
So it includes introduction. We're going to sing the first line. Sing now. A, E, E, 1, 1, E. 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, A. Stop here. Now let's do another step of practice. Can you put your bows in front of you in the air? No, not the violin, just the bow. And let's show our parents how we can practice bowing at the same time as we sing. Ready? 1, 2, ready, sing. A, E, E, 1, 1, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Yes, and then we can also shadow bow is when we put our violin on our shoulders. Let's demonstrate that for our parents. We can put the bows under our arm, under the violin, and we can put our fingers now on our tapes, but we're not actually bowing. So put your fingers on the tape. Pretend you're gonna play Twinkle, but you're going just to move your bow, and that we call shadow bow. You're practicing. Everybody can try that, even if you haven't passed that in class yet. Okay? Let's try that. Steps that we can use to practice our new songs, along of course with our website, and that has all the songs there. Students can use their book to sing along the lines, and then they can shadow bow, they can bow in the air. Those are a few steps that we can use to learn our next pieces. What you're going to see next now is what is expected, what we would like for the students to be working towards for our February concert. So one of the things that we really love about our program, that's unique about our program, and differs from many other schools, is that students really can move on their own pace. So, and also they can learn songs faster, or they can take their time. At the same time, we're giving them the instruction they need in the classroom. So this is the next few songs you see are some things that we want the students to be working towards now for the next concert. And we're going to play them in a row. We're going to start with Twinkle, and the next few ones as well.
Have everybody rest position, pointing your skull to Mrs. Wood. concludes all of our songs for the concert, because we just played up to the songs that a beginner that had just started this year has achieved. So can everybody take a bow when they hear the chord? Good work today. Thank you very much, parents. We hope you enjoy. All right, so we need to do this systematically. You are going to take your instruments home with you.